What if the future of global food security isn't found on land, but in the water? Today, aquaculture, or fish farming, produces more than half of all the fish we eat worldwide. With the global population soaring and demand for protein skyrocketing, this industry is quietly becoming a powerhouse. But what exactly is aquaculture? Simply put, it's the farming of fish, shrimp, shellfish, and other aquatic organisms in controlled environments like ponds, ocean cages, or even high-tech floating farms. It's a method we've used for centuries, but now it's scaling up like never before. So who are the giants steering this blue revolution? Let's dive into the top 5 aquaculture companies in the world. First up from Norway we have Mowi. This absolute titan is the world's largest producer of Atlantic salmon. Every year they produce around 800,000 tons of fish. To put that in perspective, that's like farming the weight of 8 aircraft carriers in salmon each year. Their operations span across Europe, the Americas, and Asia, generating a massive revenue of about $5 billion. Mowi is not just about quantity. They're also heavily invested in sustainable farming practices and technology to reduce their environmental footprint. Next, we head over to Canada to meet Cooke Aquaculture. This family-owned company has grown into a global force. They farm a diverse range of species, including salmon, cod, sea bass, and trout, producing about 160,000 tons annually. With a revenue of around $2.5 billion, Cooke has a vertically integrated model, meaning they control everything from the feed and hatcheries to processing and distribution. This gives them tight control over the quality and sustainability of their products from start to finish. Returning to Norway, we find Cermaq Group, which is now part of the Japanese conglomerate Mitsubishi Corporation. Cermaq is another salmon specialist, also farming trout, with an annual production of roughly 200,000 tons. They operate primarily in the cool, clean waters of Norway, Chile, and Canada. Being part of Mitsubishi gives them incredible financial backing and access to a global distribution network, making them a formidable player in the high-end seafood market. Our fourth contender is another Norwegian heavyweight, Lerøy Seafood Group. With a history stretching back over a century, Lerøy is a true veteran of the seafood industry. They produce about 190,000 tons of salmon, trout, and cod each year, bringing in revenues of over $2 billion. What makes Lerøy unique is their strong focus on the entire value chain. They're involved in wild catch fisheries in addition to their extensive farming operations, making them a comprehensive seafood supplier for markets across the globe. Finally, we travel to Thailand to look at the Thai Union Aquaculture Division. While the others focus on cold water fish, Thai Union is a leader in warm water species, particularly shrimp and tilapia. They are a crucial part of the larger Thai Union Group, one of the world's biggest seafood processors, famous for brands you probably see in your local supermarket. Their aquaculture division has a revenue close to $1.9 billion and plays a vital role in supplying the massive global demand for shrimp, a staple in cuisines everywhere. So why is aquaculture exploding right now? There are a few key reasons. First, our oceans are under immense pressure. Wild fish stocks are struggling to recover from decades of overfishing. We've reached the natural limits of what we can sustainably catch from the sea. Aquaculture steps in to fill this growing gap between supply and demand. Second, the global appetite for protein is only getting bigger. As the world's population heads towards 10 billion people, we need efficient ways to produce nutritious food. Fish are incredibly efficient at converting feed into protein compared to land animals like cattle. In fact, aquaculture is one of the fastest growing food production sectors on the planet, and its growth shows no signs of slowing down. Now here's where the story gets really exciting. While Asia and Europe currently dominate the aquaculture scene, the next great frontier could be Africa. The continent has immense, largely untapped potential. Think about it. Africa has ideal climates for farming popular species like tilapia and catfish. It boasts vast freshwater resources, including major river systems like the Niger and the Senegal, along with numerous lakes and reservoirs created by dams. Coupled with rapid population growth and a rising demand for affordable protein, the stage is set for an aquaculture boom. Regions like West Africa and the Sahel, often associated with dry landscapes, actually possess significant water resources that could support large-scale fish farming operations. Developing this industry could create millions of jobs, improve food security, and build resilient local economies. Imagine turning these regions into hubs of sustainable food production, providing healthy protein for millions and driving economic growth. From the fjords of Norway to the rivers of West Africa, aquaculture is reshaping how we feed the world. It's an industry brimming with innovation, opportunity, and the potential to build a more sustainable and food-secure future. The question is no longer if aquaculture will be a major part of our food system, but how big it will become. L'aquaculture could very well become one of the largest food industries in Africa. So could the Sahel become the world's next aquaculture giant? The potential is certainly there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to discover more of the great economic opportunities of tomorrow.